guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing great. I send you much love and light. This is your soulmate twin flame love reading, and this is for those of you that are separated from your person. This energy is going to go from the 16th of October through the 23rd. Let's take a look and see what spirit shows us. We're going to cover a lot in the time that we have together today. All right, you guys, so of course this video is for all signs. Please don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, and if you are new here, my name is Lynn and this is Passionate Heart Tarot. Thank you for clicking on the video. Let's jump right into your reading, guys. Before I begin, just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. Okay, you guys, so the first thing that we're going to look into is how your person truly feels about you. Even though you guys are apart, what is on their mind? How do they look at you? What do you mean to them? What are their emotions? What do they feel? Let's ask Spirit to show us their deepest feelings and their emotions for you. You have someone here who is being very, very combative. The initials B and J are coming through, as well as Pisces energy. So you guys might be Pisces that are here watching. Your person might be a Pisces, or you might have Pisces moon or rising, because that energy is here. I see someone who loves you truly. It doesn't matter how long you guys have been apart. What they feel for you is like so much emotion. Their emotions are so deep, and they really have a sensitivity when it comes to you. And that's what something that maybe they try to hide it. Maybe they try to come across as like not as invested. And I only say that because the King of Cups is an energy of someone who is very, very sensitive, very tender-hearted, very emotional. And they might even be more sensitive and emotional than they let on, than they show you. Because I just see where they kind of put up a defense, which is what they're doing now. They're very defensive, and it's only because they love you so much. But it's not really like their ego. It's a way to protect themselves, because they have this outlook of like, they're starting to have a pessimistic outlook about things. I'll be honest with you and tell you that. They feel like if they tried to reach out to you, would you just shut them down? They feel like anything that they would try to do right now would be unsuccessful. So because like they're in that pessimistic mindset, and they still love you so much, it's what like creates this wall that they have around them. The way that they're putting their guard up, like I can see. It's important for you to know that it's not easy being apart from you. It's something that they've had to work really hard, and they're still trying to get over it. So they're not over it. They still love you. But I just feel like they don't want to cry anymore. They don't want to feel sad anymore. They don't want to think about the last thing that you guys said to each other and what they wish they could take back. You know, there's so much energy here of regrets that they feel. So please don't think that I'm taking sides when I'm honest with you about their energy, because I'm not. Because that's what's here. Someone who's actively trying to work on getting over you, getting over it, getting over their feelings, but they can't, they haven't. They're still just as in love with you as they always were. Even if they are like tough and they don't show you that, even if you've tried to reach out to them, they don't get back to you right away, they push you away. It's kind of like a way that they're trying to take their power back. And then I wonder if that leaves the two of you like going tit for tat. That, because I see all of that energy here. I see where they love you, They do. And it's kind of a shame to me the way that they just kind of won't let the love carry them to the next like phase, the way that they're not letting the love that they feel let the two of you reunite. This is especially important for those of you that feel like, well, I tried to reach out to them and they won't answer me. I've tried to reach out to them and I can't get through. Or maybe some of you are even blocked by this person. They're trying to like find a way to take the power back. They are. And I know where you feel that way about them, and then they also feel that way about you. Well, I tried to reach out and it didn't go anywhere, so I guess this is something that's not going to be successful. Even though there's so much energy here of pessimism about like how things are going to turn out and the way that it's going to be, the bottom line is like the love is still here, and that is something that has not changed. Even though their mindset about things has changed and they're not thinking positively about this, they still love you. So ultimately, I know that there is hope. There is hope for things. They're just in this space now where I just see like a combative energy. I see like a defensiveness around them. So please don't think that I'm taking their side when I tell you that they feel this way. I'm not saying that they have a right to feel that way, but that is how they feel. I want to look at the 7 of Wands. Aries energy is here. Are you guys Aries, or do you have Aries moon or rising, or is your person in Aries? That energy is coming through. And I wonder how much mirroring the two of you do, because your person feels like they want you to treat them differently. They feel like they want to really know where they stand with you. There's just so much energy here of like things broken between the two of you. Though love is not broken, that's what's important for you to know. Even though they're trying to get over you, you might be trying to get over them. They still it's crazy because it's not like it's made them think that you're a bad person by any means. And I know that you probably don't think that they're a bad person. It's just like the fears of vulnerability is a big thing that comes between the two of you. And just the way that they're being pessimistic now, wondering what does the future hold for us? Like, is what we have done, are we ever going to be able to get it back? Then they start to think of like, well, if we were back together, I would want them to treat me this way. More of, let them know that I am responsible. It's someone who wants to have a different reputation because they feel like you don't always look at them as someone who can be a partner, who is responsible, who does bring a lot to the table. And maybe it's just because, please don't think that I believe them, but I just see where they're in this energy of being so defensive, and because they are being so defensive, memories from the past, they might try to switch them around to try to feel better about it. Do you know what I mean? And it's just because their heart is still so invested here. But where you guys are apart, it's hard. I'm telling you, they've cried over this. They've lost sleep over this. This is something that if they could go back in time, they'd do so many things differently. What you really need to know is, even though there's like this energy of resistance, energy of frustration, energy of pessimism coming from them, they still love you. And I hope you see how those two things are connected. Like when someone feels something so deeply and then they feel like the other one won't let them in either, feels like the other one doesn't really look at them the way that they should be looked at, that's when, these feelings of resentment come around. So, that is what's going on in their energy. And it's really because they have it bad. That's what it is. You know that expression, they have it bad? They love you. They're so deeply in love with you. And it's something that really messes with them. It's something that they try to get over, but they can't get over it. There's a lot of regret. I know that they do so many things differently if they could. And they also would like to talk to you, would like to reach out to you, but then they second guess things, and then they say to themselves, oh, well, they probably wouldn't want to talk to me. They probably wouldn't receive me. So it's really a lot of pessimism that's coming from them, but not being able to let go of you. Because they're still so connected to you as deeply as it's always been. That has not changed. That's what's really important for you to know about their feelings. Now, let's see what it is that they want to tell you that they're holding back from saying. Let's ask Spirit to show us what is their secret message. I don't think you know how broken my heart is. I don't think you know just how much being apart from you has affected me. I'm the saddest that I've ever been in my life. And losing you is a heartache like I have never experienced before, never thought I would experience. I know that I'm someone that tends to overthink. But I also want you to know why I am that way. Why I truly do have a lot of anxiety. I don't mean to take that out on you, but it is something that like wraps me, really has a hold on me, and it prevents me from moving forward. I think that you have everything that I could possibly want in someone. Please don't ever think that I don't see that about you. I see everything that you bring to the table. You're beautiful from the inside out. You're someone that I know I could have a beautiful family with. You're someone that I know would love me so deeply and love me forever. You're someone that I can see achieving so many milestones with. Family, kids, growing old together. Can we find a way to make it right? Can we just find a way to can we find a way to erase what's happened that's hurt the both of us? You don't know how much I wish that I could just wave a magic wand and make everything okay. Without you, nothing is okay. Without you, there's no happiness. Without you, there's no sunshine in my life. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot that I feel your person goes through that they keep to themselves. So that's not your fault if you don't see it within them. It's their own fault for not opening up to you. And I know that. So that's what I'm saying is it's probably hard for you guys to see all of this within them. So you don't really know how deeply they're hurt, and you don't really know where you stand with them, and you don't really know how being apart from you, how it affects them. But I'm telling you that it's something that is the biggest heartache of their life. This is not something that you can just dismiss. 3 of Swords, it's like agony, and it's still so dark and stormy in their energy. That's why they're so mad. That's what I want you to know. That's why they're so mad. That's why they're so defensive. It's because they're hurting so much. They really are. I mean, Leo's energy is coming through. You guys might be Leos. Maybe your person's a Leo, or maybe there's moon or rising energy of Leo. because that is here. Three of Swords with the Sun in reverse, especially along with that Eight of Swords. I wonder if you are dealing with someone that goes through bouts of depression, who goes through bouts of anxiety, like literally. Could even be diagnosed with it, because I see that energy here. I see the heaviness in their heart. So just know, without you, I feel bad seeing that kind of energy, because I know that without you, they're just in such a dark place, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. They're probably even like feeling physical pain, you know, like a stiffness, sleeping too much. And it's like there's still, even throughout everything, what they want to tell you, what I can see is the way that they still have these visions of what the two of you, like what they see within you. Do you know what I mean? Yes, they're in a place now where they're super pessimistic. That's just the truth about it. But they still love you, and they still know everything that you have to offer. So I wonder why this Ten of Pentacles is coming through. Maybe they didn't tell you how much they appreciate you, especially for those of you that maybe you have children with them. They see all of the hard work that you put in. Like, you are like the center of everything, and there is happiness because of you. They feel like you, I mean, just without you, nothing makes sense, nothing is right, nothing turns out right. And I know that they wish somehow you guys could just find a, like, almost like a something magical could happen. That's what they wish. Like, something could just happen where like they snapped their fingers and everything was back to the way that it was when the two of you were together and incredibly happy. That's what they wish. And it's like them saying, I know I can't wave a magic wand. I know I can't change what's happened, but there's just so much wishing that, oh my gosh, that they could have it all again. Because what they want to tell you is like, being with you is like having it all. So do you see now the struggles in their energy? Do you see the way that they would feel, you know, so mad about things, so defensive about things, because they love you so much and they feel like they can't be with you, and it's like the saddest that they've ever been. And for some of you, you really have someone here who deals with anxiety and depression. I mean, there's no getting around it. Maybe they don't even know that they struggle with that. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they've never seen a doctor. Maybe they just think, you know, they get down. Maybe they think they just worry. But for someone here, it's a lot deeper than that. Something that they will have to like seek help for. And for others of you, maybe they have these struggles, but they just haven't opened up and told you about it. Because I see that energy here. And for others of you, it is really just a sadness. You have to know that they want to tell you about all of this, but I see why they keep it in. I see why they're not talking to you, is because it's like a way for them to take their power back. This might even be a person who does a lot of blaming you for things. Okay, you guys, that is what I can see. I don't want to stay in that energy for too long, but that is really the secret that they keep. And it's like just how deep their feelings go and just how hurt they are about not having you, not being with you. All right, you guys, let's move along and let's ask Spirit to show us what it is that you need to know the most. Let's see what you need to know the most. The initial M is coming through. That might be important to you guys watching here. Really, what you need to know the most is like the timing of things. It just is annoying to me because the way that they love you so much, but also the way that they keep it in. They keep in so much. There's so much, even aside to them that you haven't seen for how deep their love goes. But this person, I wonder if they're super, super stubborn because it's like they're still here waiting for you. They're still holding on, still love you, still haven't let go, yet they won't speak up. And what you need to know is like, you have to, I would say kind of just let things be, because on a divine level, like the timing this week, this is a weekly reading. The timing for you guys is like, I don't see you talking. Ace of Swords coming in reverse. It's a very significant message about the communication. And that is like, you're not talking, they're not talking, nobody's talking, yet there's still so much love that the two of you feel mutually. That's just like bubbling underneath the surface. There's no way that you guys can keep it in. With the kind of love that's here, there's no way that you're going to be able to stay apart. I just see a lot of stubbornness coming in. Of course, we'll take a look at what the near future holds, but this is what you need to know the most. So even if you feel like, you know what, I'm going to take that chance, I'm going to reach out, honestly, I don't see them accepting your offer. And I know for some of you that might be really insulting, especially if you feel like this person did wrong to you and you feel like it's their fault that you're not together. I totally understand that, but I also see deeply into their energy and how they love you, but like they're stubborn and they're trying to get the upper hand, and they'll get the upper hand if you reach out and they just look at it and say, I'm gonna make you wait. I'm not going to get back to you right away. And that is the way that they gain the upper hand. So that's what I'm saying. Like the timing is not good for communication right now for the week ahead. So you just might want to keep to yourself, because I know that there is a strong possibility that if you do reach out, they're not going to pick up the phone. They're not going to write back to you. They may leave you unread. Or if you feel like that's your energy, that's very interesting to me, because there's so much mirroring going on between the two of you. Because I'm not reading your energy, I'm reading their energy. And if you feel like, well, if they were to reach out to me right now, I'm not going to talk to them. I'm not going to accept any offer that they want to make to me. I see that energy here. Kind of making them wait, making them see what it's like to put themselves out there and receive so little. It's just kind of both of you are begging and pleading for the other one to understand your feelings. Understand where I'm coming from. No, I want you to understand where I'm coming from. I see that here, but then I also see how much you guys really truly do love each other. It's something like neither of you has ever felt. Ace of Cups coming in reverse. It's like trying to tell yourself that you don't really feel this way. Them trying to tell themselves that I'm not in love. Oh, yes, you are, and you still are, and it's still real. It's something that probably has only gotten stronger in the time that you've been apart, ironically. That is what I can see. So just think about the communication. Because you might not want to put your heart out there, because I know how much it can hurt if you reach out to them and they don't respond to you. But then that's also something for you to think about from their perspective. If they reach out to you and you don't respond, just imagine how you would feel. It's just something to think about, because I say that because I see the way that both of you really want to just be understood. Okay, you guys, that is what I can see. That's what you need to know the most. Please know that I am not taking sides. Let's move along and ask Spirit to show us into the near future. Let's see what is coming in for you guys in the connection. All right, let's see. So this Capricorn energy is coming through. You guys might be Capricorns here. Maybe you have Capricorn moon or rising. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn. It's important for you to know, because I wonder if they're gonna try to make you jealous somehow. Or even if you know that by nature you tend to be jealous and you tend to like misinterpret things, read into things. What's really important for you to know is that they are not sleeping with anyone else. I know that's a question that some of you have because I just see this energy of romantic competition. But then again, I also see like a true impotency that's here. It really is. It's like no one compares to you. And I just see where they're doing so much like isolating. They're doing so much. They're just drained. They're exhausted. They're tired. I wonder how fresh the separation is for some of you. This is important, especially for those of you that feel like, you know, you guys just fell out of communication maybe within the last few days. It's important for you to know that, yes, I see how they're mad and things like that. So they're gonna be in this energy of like, I just need time, I need a break, I don't want to talk. But please don't think that you guys aren't gonna come back around together, and because it's inevitable. And I say that because I see the way that the two of you love each other so much, and it's just not it's just not like, okay, I have feelings. No. This is like head over heels, deepest thing that you guys have ever felt. Your heart is full. I mean, it's really true and sincere, genuine love. I just see this as like a rough patch. So for the week ahead, I just see where, you know, you might feel this way. Like, I need a break. I need space. I don't want to talk to you. I can't even picture things between us anymore. What we once picture, I can't see it. You know, I just see someone who's going through a lot of emotion. But you know what's funny about all of that? In this period of separation, you're actually breaking a cycle that really needs to be broken. That's why that devil's energy is coming in reverse. You're going to learn something very valuable in this time that you spend apart. And please don't think that you're going to be apart much longer, because you two can't stay away from each other. It's like a pull, something that's very real, very strong. And the love is real and sincere. I think that what might be getting broken is the bad habits that someone has, especially if you know that your person tends to be jealous, or where I could see that anxiety and depression, if they're letting that really interfere in things. I think they're going to start to heal. They're going to start to learn how to separate things, how to like compartmentalize, like, this was one experience, but that doesn't mean that it's what my person did to me. So just know that the time apart is not in vain, because when you come back around together, it's going to be much healthier. So please don't think that just because you're apart, like, they're out gallivanting. They're not. This person is just like, they need time. They need to be alone. They feel very defeated, and you might feel that way as well. So although I know for some of you, you feel like someone might try to like swoop in, get your person's attention, they're not paying attention to anyone else, and I don't think you are either. You might enjoy having someone else interested, but you're not really going to take it to the level of like actually connecting with them. Do you know what I mean? Like, on a physical and sexual level, this is like, it really speaks to impotency and just not feeling that way. That is what I can see. So it's just, there's a lot to think about, because I can see for the week ahead, let yourself kind of find peace. Make sure you're getting enough rest. And if you try to reach out once and you already have and they haven't responded, just leave it alone, because I know where things are they're kind of gonna blow over. I don't say that to, you know, I don't say that to minimalize the experience, but I also know how the love that the two of you feel for each other is going to bring you back around together. It's inevitable. So I would say for the week ahead, just give them time, take your time. And I think that you're actually going to see a lot. Maybe even see things about yourself that you feel you would like to do differently. And I know that your person's going to be in that same energy, because a certain cycle, a certain pattern is going to get broken. Could even teach one of you, like, look, you're not going to be able to just do that with me. You're not going to be able to talk to me this certain way. You're not going to be able to treat me this certain way. So it's kind of like, let the space apart serve as like establishing boundaries. Even if you don't see that that's what's happening, that is actually what's happening. Okay, you guys, I want to look into this Capricorn energy. You are going to come back together. I mean, that's what you need to know. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Sagittarius energies here, Five of Cups in reverse. All of that is just let it burn. Do you know what I mean? Let it burn. I know it burns, but if just like let it be. Try to do something where you just accept that they need space and they can just accept that you need space. It's kind of like the silence is something that helps. It helps the two of you come back together, because in that silence, that's where the lessons are learned, because you get into this energy of thinking very deeply, especially for one of you who has certain habits that they need to break. They're going to see like, I need to break this or else I won't be able to be with my person. It's a real lesson that's being learned for the week ahead. And like I said, you guys are going to come back together. I mean, that's just what it is. You're going to see, like, I don't want to be without them. I don't want to be without them anymore. That's the energy that I can see. And then I know an offer is going to be extended and accepted. I just feel like it might even be more towards like the end of the week ahead, you know, from the 16th through the 23rd, someone's going to break the silence. And I think that that's going to be enough time for you guys, like having been apart, to see like, okay, let's talk. Let's talk about what we really need to do to get things on the right track. And I just see where it's an important, valuable lesson. It's like you just need to take time to yourselves right now. Take time to yourselves, but just know that you are really not alone. Your person still loves you and you still love them. The love hasn't changed. And I think you're going to realize that even more in like the week ahead, being apart like this. And towards the end of the week, I see you coming back together with them. I do, because you can't stay apart. You guys love each other too much. So just kind of like, just let it flow. If there's silence, just let it be. That's what I can see. I know it's not the easiest thing to do, but just kind of let it be, because towards the end of the week, you're going to reunite. You're going to get back together. That is what I can see. That's what's important for you to know. Someone is going to make the connection of like, maybe, I know it might even sound naive, but maybe they haven't made that connection just yet. Like, when I do this, it really affects my relationship deeper than I thought. And I see them making that connection between like these, it's like there's like this energy of heaviness, toxicity, could even be like addictions, bad habits. They're finally gonna, and for those of you that this is someone who's dealing with like depression, you know, I don't mean to call that a bad habit, but they're gonna make the connection between how when they are this way, it affects how they feel, it affects how you feel about them, and that cycle is gonna get broken. So there's like deep reflection that's here. I see you two being apart, but you kind of need that time apart. You need that time apart to put things into perspective, and just know that you are gonna come back together. And also just know, for those of you especially that feel like there's someone that's going to swoop in and take your person away, No, they're not. They're not thinking about them like that. They're certainly not attracted to them physically or sexually. That's what you need to know. I just see a lot of like being alone, needing to think things through. And that may be how you feel, and that's what's going on with your person as well. All right, you guys, I love you so much. I truly do wish you all the best in the connection. And please don't ever think that I'm taking sides, because I don't. I really don't. I just see things from both perspectives, and that gives you an advantage to know what's really going on in their energy. Do you know what I mean? Because you can take that and use it to your advantage to understand them more. And especially if you feel like a lot of those feelings that come out are yours, you guys just feel the same way. That's all that it means. And I know where that may not be the easiest thing to accept, but I'll only be honest with you about the messages that come through. Okay, you guys, that is what I have for you for the week ahead. I love you so much. Just hold on and know that they're still holding on to you. They still love you, although it's rocky. It's like an unbreakable love that you have. You are going to come back together. You just have to like ride the wave. Okay, you guys, please comment. Let me know what's going on. If you're new here and you haven't already subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe. Like the video, you guys. Share it. Thanks again for everything. I send you much love and light, and I will talk to you guys in a few days.